I think this starts with recruiting, and we look for, in our program, obviously the skill set, the athleticism necessary. But almost as important as that is the character and the team first approach to the team, to the program, to making sure that you're doing the little things necessary to help other people. And I think that's where we are right now. No, we are, we are exactly what our record says we are, and there's ownership of that from the top down, me and especially the captains, the leaders of the team. But it's not fixed, and you can get out of it. And how do you get out of it? If you're pressing too much, then you end up pushing yourself through walls that you can't penetrate. You have to just do the little things better. So that's what we're looking for, is more concentration on the littlest things. And I think the tough schedule prepares you for that, because you learn a very difficult lesson in a very difficult environment that you can't take any shortcuts. Our goal every year is to win the league and be fortunate enough to represent the league and the NCAAs. And I think that you do that by preparing yourself with a tough schedule. And I always tell the guys that we're preparing you to beat the best teams on the schedule. How you practice, how you go about your business during practice, the details that you practice are preparing you to beat the best teams and prepare you to play against the very best players. So the schedule's been tough. It's, every little mistake you end up paying for it. And we're making a lot of mistakes. But there's enough positives there that I think that we can draw on going forward that will allow us to be successful. And I see a lot of positives. The record unfortunately doesn't show it right now, but I think we're going to be in good shape come league. And I think you get really good in practice, playing 5-on-5 in the half court, valuing the ball, making sure we're getting good shots, hard cuts that get somebody else open, plays that make somebody else better, and then finishes at the rim. We've been right up there next to the basket. It seems like the basket's had a lid on it for us, and you just have to keep going hard to the rim. Devin's learning what this new role means to him too. He is making a lot of threes, and when he's on the floor, defenses are forced to adjust to where he is and how he's playing. I appreciate Amir so much because he's been around the most, and I can get the most out of his eye contact of any other player sometimes because he nods, and I appreciate his attention and focus on the details, because we're going to follow him wherever he goes, and how he forces us and pushes us and this team into another area. This group is going to follow him, and as long as he keeps pushing himself and practicing the way he's been practicing, the rest of us will come up. I think basketball is sort of a reflection of a lot of things, is what you think of everyone else on the team. And as long as you're giving everything that you can, you're telling everybody by your actions that I care about what's going on here. And that's Princeton basketball.